Oh, no way.
What's up, brother?
Honestly, you would look like a guy that would like Drake, so.
Drake is the greatest rapper of all time?
Yes, sir.
I don't know about that.
Hello, sir.
Yo, it's good.
Thoughts on this?
That's cap, dog. That's cap.
You don't think Drake's the greatest?
I don't think so.
So, you saw the sign here.
Yeah,
Drake being the greatest rapper of all time. You disagree with that?
I definitely disagree with that.
Do you have an idea of who is the greatest rapper of all time if it's not Drake?
Do you know this guy that goes by the name, Miles?
I'm in the field, nigga, call me Indiana Jones. Feel like Soulja Boy today, so kiss me through the phone.
You're saying he's the greatest of all time.
Well, I'm saying he's better than Drake.
You don't think Drake's the greatest rapper of all time?
I don't think so. I got Kendrick.
You're thinking Kendrick.
I'm thinking Kendrick. I'm thinking maybe Kanye. I'm thinking maybe anyone that's a Gemini, you know, we got that Gemini energy right here, dog.
Gemini energy, you guys know I'm big into astrology.
Big.
Why do you think Kendrick is the greatest rapper?
You know, I'm gonna change that.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Kanye now.
Okay.
Okay. And just for the reasons you said, the way he changes the game, you know? It's not just making music, it's producing, like...
He's got a lot of bangers.
He's got a lot of bangers, right? Lamborghini Mercy, like you know, in Paris, like... Yeah.
That sounded just like it too.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, who do you think is the greatest rapper of all time?
This is very controversial. My favorite rapper and who I think my favorite rapper is probably Q-Tip from A Tribe Called Quest, because rap is supposed to give up that bad boy feel. Like, oh man, I'm grimy and all that. You know what I mean? It's like, not all grimy, but you want to be at that top level. You want to have the glitz and glamour. You want to be at the top of success. But sometimes that gritty lifestyle, that gangster lifestyle that hip hop was put onto us as minorities, as this bad influence on our children. Q-Tip and the Tribe Called Quest came in and basically said, we're gonna show you what black supremacy and love and dedication comes in when you don't put that side on us. There is a different side of love. There's a different side of humanitarianism.
You're a soccer mom.
I am.
Erling, I don't know if you know Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland he's not the best striker. Yes, he is. Look at all the goals he scored. He's scored more goals than everyone else. How could he not be the best? I can't sit here, I'm a better striker than Erling Haaland. Well, yeah, on paper, I don't score as many goals as him, but...
In my mind.
But like my technique, even though I don't even play in a men's league or anything, I'm still better.
Starting, right?
It's subjective. We always look at numbers when it comes to who's the best this person. What's the best restaurant? It's the one with the most stars. Who's the best basketball player? Well, let's look at who's got the most rings, MVPs, points.
Yeah, but that's just one thing you can look at. But if you look at everything, like all the things you named across the board, he wins at everything.
And even if he doesn't win at every single metric, he's winning at most of them than everyone else. I think people get hung up on Kendrick and J. Cole are lyrical.
Right.
They fit that old head, this is how hip hop should be. And forcing people to keep liking what you deem as, well, this is what good hip hop is.
Right.
It's evolved. The genre has evolved. And Drake is the embodiment of the new hip hop sound and the new artist. I have a hard time, even if Kendrick's wordplay might be better, so to speak, aren't there more metrics that make up a great rapper? Drake could make swimming pools. Kendrick couldn't make Club Paradise. Drake can dabble in anything. Those artists simply can't. I created a little list here of metrics that I think you can grade a rapper on. Lyricism, versatility, global appeal, innovation, creativity, awards, tone of voice / delivery, monthly listeners, streams, bravery, and beat choice. That's just a whole bunch of things that I was thinking. When you compare, let's say we give it to Kendrick. Kendrick has better lyricism. But at that point, what about Lupe Fiasco? I don't know if you're familiar with him.
Of course.
Lupe Fiasco is my personal favorite lyrical artist. Why isn't he up there? He should be in the top. Okay, yeah, he beats Drake on that. But what about versatility? What about global appeal? Who's more innovative?
Well, there's also like nothing Drake can't do.
That's correct.
You know hip hop has subgenres, right?
It does, yes. Well, I was gonna say, and that's why I think Drake is the #1, because even if you look at all the different subgenres of hip hop, there's the melodic rap, and then there's the techno. If you take all the genres, Drake is the most versatile across all of them. Like, Kendrick can't make Controller. That doesn't take away from his rapping ability or the subject matter of his raps or anything like that.
You know what? Actually, that's perfect. So now let me hit you with this question. How many Grammys does Drake have over Kendrick?
Drake has 5 Grammys with 51 nominations. Kendrick Lamar has 17 Grammys with 39 nominations. I can completely look at that and say, Kendrick has more than that. But then I could sit here and reference, what about the Billboard Music Awards? Drake has 39 Billboard Music Awards with 81 nominations. Kendrick has 6 Billboard Music Awards with 18 nominations.
But you're just bringing up stats.
Exactly, and the stats, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Even with Kendrick, oh, he's got him on Grammys, then Drake's got him on everything else. Right when we bring out the Drake sign, people start throwing out name calling, and he sucks, and he's not even good at this. Whereas, why does it always have to be slander towards Drake as opposed to making a case for why their artist of choice is better? Blowing out someone else's candle won't make yours shine any brighter.
Right. Well, you know, people hate greatness. You know, people hate on Tom Brady.
I think Taylor Swift is one of the greatest pop stars of our generation. However, I don't like Taylor Swift's voice, and I don't listen to her. But that doesn't take away the fact that she's still the greatest, whether you like her or not. You like J. Cole, but does that take away from the fact that Drake's the greatest?
To me, greatest, like, it's not just on like streams and like everything.
Okay.
Like, it's not just numerical like value. Basically, to me, for greatest, I would say that the rappers like lyrics and all their songs like reach the people, you know, like as in people like really feel their music. And to me, Drake's is like too basic, too generic, and it's not as deep as J. Cole's lyrics and stuff.
I listen to a lot of indie stuff, but Drake, even though his numbers are high, it's like, it's just a bunch of bots, you know? Like NPCs that just like the basic stuff.
Does that make their opinion any less valid than an extreme hip hop head? Even if it's people like, I don't know. Okay, you don't make music, do you?
No, I don't make music.
By that logic, you could be a better rapper than Drake. Because
I would honestly say I probably am.
Okay.
I could probably like cook something up in like a minute and it'd be better than Drake.
You wouldn't want to put that to the test at all.
Drake, this is a hot take. I'm gonna put you in a bag and throw you in a lake.
You know what? We might have a contender for the best rapper
If you
of
put
all
a beat
time.
over that, it's fire.
In my opinion, and you can disagree with me here, I think global impact really holds a lot of weight when it comes to the who's the greatest conversation.
Definitely, it's about the change, you know? It's about impacting the industry, the game, affecting the rap game.
Exactly. If you can
music
bring
industry as a whole.
If you can bring the rap game to outside and people who wouldn't typically be a rap fan, and you can turn them into a rap fan, I think that says a lot about how great you are as an artist.
Yeah, I just went to Japan actually. They're bumping Drake heavy, dude. But Drake's not the greatest though. I'm still saying Drake's not the greatest.
If you just look at numbers, monthly listeners, Drake's at 82.7 million and Kanye's at 71.2 million. Kanye's like the next up rapper compared to all Jay-Z, Tupac, Biggie, Lil Wayne, J. Cole.
Oh, Lil Wayne, damn.
Even Lil Wayne, yeah. But even Lil Wayne isn't getting numbers that Kanye's getting. So you don't think that Drake's lyrics have affected people deeply?
Not as much as J. Cole, to me.
Here's a thought that I was thinking about recently. Do you like tennis at all? Do you know any tennis stars?
I do know some tennis stars.
Who's the best women's tennis player?
Definitely Serena Williams.
I was gonna say the same thing. And why do you think so?
She's probably like, you know, the most well-known.
She's well-known.
And I guess she's longevity-wise, she's won a lot of majors, won a lot of championships.
If you look at Drake's catalog, like Drake has 15 songs that are over 1 billion streams, and one with 2.5 and one with 3.1 billion. Kendrick has 5 songs over 1 billion. So he sort of dwarfs his numbers in a way. There's a quote that Jack Harlow said in one of his songs. He said something like, I'm an artist, y'all just make fun of things. The bravery that it takes, I think bravery is a sort of underrated metric to judge people on. It's so easy to sit back in a comment section on your iPhone and sit and point the finger and, I hate Taylor Swift. Well, Travis Scott's popular. I don't even like Sicko Mode. He's not even that good. How easy is it to do that? But how easy is it to make a song, do the lyrics, it be in a genre that you're not even necessarily comfortable doing? That's the most brave thing I can even think of. There are a lot of really phenomenal rappers, you would agree?
Yeah.
We have different tastes. You might like this guy's sound over this guy's, you know, whatever. Drake is people's mom's favorite rapper. He is more broadly appealing. He's big in foreign countries. He's versatile. His tone of voice is arguably more digestible than, let's say, a Kendrick or a Dave East. Even a lot of his numbers and the stats he's able to hit when it comes to record sales, Grammys, billboards, etc., would put him at least in the conversation. Even if he wasn't your top, he's still in the conversation.
Yeah.
The type of songs he's able to make, other rappers simply could not make. They don't have the vocal ability.
That's true. It's difficult for a lot of rappers to go, money for fun. Money for fun. You know?
Yeah, you're right.
That's
That's, you know what? That's a valid point. Jay-Z couldn't make God's plan. The melodic sounding rap, it's a skill. Drake's genre bending, he pushes the envelope.
But are you saying rapper or artist? There's a difference, no?
Sure, I'm still saying rapper.
Rapper.
Because there's different subsets of rap, like rap genre. Drake can do more of them than your favorite rapper. If I can make one dish really well, but you can make 10 dishes really well, who's the better chef?
Well, it depends. It's like you got In-N-Out, right? All they do is burgers. You got McDonald's, chicken nuggets, fries, burgers, all kinds of stuff, McFish or whatever they call that shit. Are you gonna say McDonald's is better than In-N-Out, you know?
You bring up a good point. Hello, sir.
What's up? How are you?
What's your name?
I'm Jacob.
Jacob, nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
You see our sign here? Do you agree with us? Drake is the greatest rapper of all time.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that was easy.
Drake is the greatest rapper. I so agree.
Change my mind? I can't change his mind because it's true.
Bro, for real. I do anything for Drake.
Hello, sir.
What's up, man?
What's your name?
London.
London, that's a cool name. How do you feel about my statement?
Disagree a little bit.
What's your name?
Spencer.
Nice to meet you, Spencer. My name's Ryan.
Nice to meet you.
So you're saying that you disagree with the statement that Drake's not the greatest rapper of all time?
Right.
Okay, so do you have an idea of who you think is the greatest rapper of all time, if it's not Drake?
Nah, not really, cause like I will say I'm a huge ass Drake fanboy. Like,
okay,
like I'm not even gonna lie, but like even I know like he's not like the best rapper. But I would say like either Eminem will be up there, or maybe like Nas. I would say those two.
Yeah, those are two people that are in the conversation of who people think are the greatest. You guys agree?
Definitely.
Can you believe that there's people out there that disagree with this?
I can't.
It's insane.
Can you?
Like, how can you not like Drake?
And tell me, why do you guys like Drake?
Because it's Drizzy Drake. Like,
like, what is there not to like?
So who do you think is the greatest rapper?
I don't think it's Kendrick, because I know you're doing this because of, the whole beef that's going on. I think Eminem's better than Drake, Tupac, Kanye, Jay-Z. I mean, Drake has hits, don't get me wrong, but
I would argue he's got more hits than all, like a lot of those people combined.
He's got hits, but a lot of those aren't like real rapping songs, in my opinion. A lot of melodies, as Kendrick said.
You say melodic rap isn't, you're not even considering that rap.
No, it's rap. Juice WRLD's my favorite rapper.
He's a great artist. Even let's look at Juice WRLD's ability to freestyle too.
Yeah.
I don't think people would name him as the greatest rapper of all time, Juice WRLD, but is Kendrick Lamar able to spit the same way that Juice WRLD can on a beat for 2 hours off a dome?
No.
So it's almost like.
But is Drake able to write without ghostwriters?
For example, if having the best lyrics or best wordplay was what made the best rapper, then you'd have artists like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of the Eminem, is that?
You can be one of them.
If I'm keeping it $1.50, I can't listen to an Eminem song all the way through, because the fast rap thing, I can't.
No, I get that.
And I think there's a lot of people who can actually do that, who can do what an Eminem does with the fast raps. Look at a Corday, for example.
Yeah.
Really good lyrical. He can do the fast thing, like good wordplay and everything. There are no-name people who can do that. But how many people can do the amount of things that Drake does that's still a rapper?
See, I think, but that's more of an artist, Like if we're just talking about like straight up like a rapper, because I believe like Drake is like a hella good artist. Like the man can hop on like R&B songs,
Yes.
he can do pop, he can do whatever, And like even his bars too are like pretty good. Like a lot of them are Instagram captions, like in my opinion. Like one of them is like, she could be giving me head, but somehow you're still not topping me, bro. Like that's fire,
Who's putting out the number of hits that Drake's putting out?
Drake.
no one. Literally Drake. Drake is #1.
Name some of the biggest Kendrick Lamar songs that like everyone was bumping.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know Kendrick.
Like that was like back in the day though. Like
It was years
I
ago.
don't even remember like
It's hard to argue Eminem's better. If his songs were simply better, if his raps were simply better, why would he not have more #1 hits?
His rap is more melodic, like I said, it's easier to listen to.
Yes.
Easier to understand. So that's why.
Surely that's better. Like, I think if somebody's getting more attention and admiration for their music worldwide, even in the US, getting more listeners, they're more broadly appealing, that has to be better. And let's say we're both chefs and I make a dish and only a few people like it, they think it's really good. And then you make a dish and the whole campus is like, this is the best ever. And most people, they don't find mine to be that good. Who's the better chef? I would say you would be. because your stuff is being consumed and loved by more people. Even though mine's not burnt, mine's not even like that terrible. It just has a more acquired taste.
Do you also take into accountability like replayability and stuff? Because I think Drake definitely has a lot of replayability, like as opposed to like other people like Eminem. Like sure, I'll hear an Eminem one song once and I'll be like, all right, like,
that's enough. Eminem has one style of rapping. That's it. I just don't think culturally, worldwide, Eminem is doing anything new, innovative, or even that creative in my opinion. Like, okay, he raps super fast and rhymes a bunch of words. I can't do that. I can't personally do what he does.
I don't think anyone can.
I think there's a lot of people that can actually rap in a very similar way to Eminem, but
not as fast. He has that world record on Godzilla.
And who is like? I don't think people are playing his music out there like that. I've never been anywhere and heard an Eminem song playing out loud, except for when I was a high school senior and they were playing the Spaghetti song. What's that song called? You know that iconic one.
Mom Spaghetti.
What's that song
Palms
called?
are sweaty, knees weak, arms
That's it,
heavy. Yeah.
Is that Lose Yourself?
I
we don't even know.
No, but here's the thing. Because he has so many hits, we can't identify that one name of the song. Let me make this point, because I know you're doing this because of, you know, the whole Drake and Kendrick.
Yeah.
Why aren't Drake songs on the top of the charts right now? Euphoria and what is it? Not Like Us? Those are battling number 1 and 2 right now.
That's a valid point. And who are those songs about?
Drake. Gotcha, bitch. But okay, but whose songs are?
And that's just it. If you look at, I don't know if you're into soccer, but the player stats of someone. It's like, oh, shooting is maxed out 90.
Yeah, as someone else, you know, yeah.
Boom, boom. And then, okay, rapping, all right. His bars aren't as good or as clever as this person. Who's the better soccer player, though? Who are you going to pick when it comes to FIFA?
I would still say Drake's the better soccer player.
Just simply because of he has more maxed out stats.
But that would be like an artist, though, you know? It's like comparing like a forward to like who's the better player? Like obviously like this person would be, but it's like you're comparing like the positions, and this is like artist.
I think it's become popular to hate on who's the best. Why does everyone hate Drake so much? When there's the prettiest girl in school, she gets the most hate.
Yeah.
Because she's the prettiest one.
She gets a lot of love and hate, yeah. There's not about the other.
Do you know who Drake and Kendrick Lamar are?
Yeah.
Who do you think is better?
Lamar.
Lamar?
Okay.
That's what I said. All right, love you.
Love you too, bye.
Bye.
Okay, respect. Mom, sit on 10 toes. Let me call my mom. Hello.
Hello.
Quick question for you. We're filming a video. Have you heard about the beef that's going on between Drake and Kendrick Lamar?
Well, I've heard, yes, that something happened to somebody's house or something, and they had some kind of argument or something going on.
Who's the better rapper in your opinion, Drake or Kendrick Lamar?
Drake.
What's your name?
I'm Ryan.
I'm Ryan, nice to meet you. You don't think Drake's the greatest rapper of all time?
Nah.
Do you think Drake's the greatest rapper of all time?
Nah, he's top 5 though.
Who do you think is the greatest rapper?
Me personally, I like Lil Baby.
The guy that just was here said Eminem was better than Drake.
Nah, that's crazy. I don't agree.
Who do you think's the best rapper of all time? Greatest?
I say Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne. I put that on my list of great rappers. Why do you think Lil Wayne's the best?
I think lyrically, he watches everybody. Like, I don't think nobody could go toe-to-toe with Wayne.
I don't think I've ever been in the car with a baddie and thought, you know what I'm gonna put on? Some Kendrick Lamar. Great rapper, but it's not fitting any occasions that I'm a part of.
Do you think Lil Wayne lyrically is better than Kendrick?
Yeah.
I'm of the opinion that Drake's a great rapper, but because he's light-skinned, people downplay his rapping ability. If Drake looked like you, I think people will give Drake more respect.
They probably would, yeah. I mean, I don't know.
I couldn't imagine, and this has been like the last 3 weeks, being on Instagram talking about, oh my God, King Kendrick has done it again. Like, in front of the hoes, bro.
And if Kendrick Lamar goes to Japan, they don't know him.
True.
If Drake goes to Japan, they know him. What about the fact that Drake fed Kendrick Lamar false information?
No one's acknowledging that.
No, they can't, because then it blows the whole lid off their whole argument.
As black men, why are we so unified but we always want to tear each other down?
That's a fact.
If we care about Drake so much, if we care about Kendrick so much, why don't we help Drake? Why don't we give Drake that help so he can be the greatest of all time, instead of trying to tear him down?
I would never come on here and hate on Kendrick Lamar or slander him. He's a great artist. He's got a lot of songs that I like, and I don't need to discredit him and his abilities just because I think another guy has whatever, better lyrics or better beat choice, whatever. But the sad thing about the hip hop community, rap community, I don't know what you want to call it, it's built on this hatred. So if a certain artist falls off, it's haha, he fell off, instead of why doesn't everyone help to put him back on? They claim to be about like, oh, supporting people and people of color winning and whatnot. But then the second someone's not doing that well in their career or they're struggling or whatever, they just get hated on and shit on more.